going on? This is DJ Loot taking a break from studio work to come down to right across from Old Sac, right by the river here. Sitting down with recording artist Nico. What's going on?
Not too much, man. How you doing, brother?
Good to have you on. Doing several of these tonight, but I wanted to focus on yours first. You've been coming back with the NCWC folks and getting some music done recently, and it's been a really good thing. We're going to dive into some of that, but everything you've been making is nice, the whole crew. So
appreciate that for sure.
Glad the movement is up and running.
So I grew up right here where we're sitting, Broderick, California. Back in the day, it used to be called Broderick. 1989, it changed into the city of West Sacramento. I've been here since '83. It's when I was born. Just came up, standard issue, just in the hood, hearing all the gunshots and all that, hearing the people getting stabbed and all this and that. Things have blown up and gotten a lot better since back then. As far as like the upbringing goes, I was raised by both of my parents actually, who are still married to this day. So nice. Yeah, absolutely. So absolutely. So that believe it or not taught me certain things on how to act, on how to be within a family unit. Believe it or not, I grew up playing baseball. I had really good grades and all of that. What put me on to like the whole hood, I think back when I was about in 6th grade, is I couldn't go nowhere without getting chased or fools trying to jump me because I was wearing the wrong color. Right. Yeah, so that's kind of what put me on it. I couldn't go to the movies, couldn't go to the liquor store without Southsiders trying to run up on us and all kinds of. I wasn't inherently trying to be from that particular demographic, but over time a man gets fed up, and that's really what happened to me. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where I got my whole background from. So, but yeah, no, I did my thing. I graduated and all of that. Started getting into music ever since I was a little kid. Believe it or not, I started with rock and roll. Metallica, Iron Maiden, Red Hot Chili Peppers, all of that. I was into that. Got into listening to like Boyz II Men, Jodeci, and all that. And started listening to Tupac, Bone Thugs and Harmony, all of that. Those are huge influences into the type of music that I make. That's why when you hear me, I'm all over the place. I don't put myself into a specific box. You'll hear a lot of, even my rap will be melodic. It won't just be super cut and dry, chop. You'll hear a little bit of smoothness into that. That type of background played a big part into the music that I make these days.
Versatility is very important. That comes up in a lot of my radio show and these interviews.
Absolutely.
Versatility opens new doors and new avenues and new opportunities. You never know what you do might be the thing that blows you up.
Right. Absolutely. It isn't necessarily an inspiration from another individual. I believe that music is just a form of art, and art is a form of self-expression. It's the way that we transform how we feel and view life. So when it comes to making music, it's the same way a painter will paint, will paint a beautiful work of art, or a sculpture will make a beautiful sculpture. So it's one of those things where it's art imitating life. That's what it is for me. That's really what it is for me. So I don't go out there with the pipe dream of, I'm going to make it big one day, this, that, and the third. Believe it or not, I kind of stopped making music for about 10, 15 years.
Right.
Until my boy Loke, he got me back into it. And at the end of the day, I like just helping people and having fun with it. So that's kind of what I'm here doing. I'm here having fun. I'm here doing my thing, and I'm here just being an actual artist. I don't have any ulterior motive. I don't have an alternate agenda or anything like that. If something happens, great. If not, I'm still okay.
And that session where you first came through a while back, that was your first time getting back in studio in that time frame?
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Absolutely.
Well, it didn't sound like you took any time off. You just came in tearing it up.
Yeah, I pride myself in being an actual artist. I'm not trying to be a rap star. I'm not trying to be this or that. I'm just, again, if you let music just flow through you and just do you and just be you, it's going to happen for you. Something good will happen, no matter what. Even if it's just a form of self-expression, something good will happen for you. I think that's what you caught, was just nature taking its course. I'm open to anything, but I primarily do rap and R&B. By nature, I'm an R&B singer. That's what I grew up doing. When I met my boy Loke here back in 2000, something like that, him and everybody from his neighborhood thought they were rap stars. So we would be in the backyard. Yeah, we would be in the backyard, Cibola, rapping, all kinds of. I was like, you know what, man, I could do that too. And so I was like, all right. So I just started messing around with it little by little, and my natural melodicness was able to, and I know that's not a word, but you get what I'm saying. Yeah. My natural melodicness basically was able to kind of flow, and so I've practiced a lot, and I've just listened to these cats, and I've listened to a bunch of other individuals, and I was able to kind of hone my own craft. So now I can sing and I can rap. I do both.
Yeah. And you're very good at both.
Appreciate that.
Very good.
Obviously, there's a lot of talented individuals out there. There's a lot of differences. Back when we were doing it, first started when I was 18, 19, 20, things were different. I mean, cats were rapping on ADATs. They were, they weren't all that prolific with the whole Pro Tools thing. Now there's the YouTube, there's like Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff, Snapchat, all of that. So all the social media outlets, they help people get exposed. Whereas when we were younger, it was, you had to pass out flyers, you had to make hard discs, posters, you had to leave, all of that. Yeah, you had to do all that stuff.
You had to find out before you had Google Maps where all the clubs and places and liquor stores.
Exactly, a lot of that stuff was word of mouth too. So it was harder for us to get noticed back then than it was now. But as far as the actual type of music, I noticed that the youngsters, they're a lot more lyrical than we were back then. I think back then we had more style to us. We had more flow. You could hear the rhythmic inside what we were doing. Now a lot of it's almost like spoken word poetry, I've noticed. There's some cats though. There's some cats that are just absolutely dope, and there's just no denying that. But as far as what the difference is, I noticed on the whole, that's kind of what the difference is that right there. So. Right now, I'm just helping my boy Loke here. So in anything that he asks me to do, I'm there to help him, just as a friend, as a homeboy. Anything that's gonna allow me to create music, that's gonna allow me to express myself in a music fashion, I'm there to do. As of right now, I believe what we're doing is kind of creating, like a little EP, just a few songs to just throw out there and kind of get rocking and just get it exposed to the newer generation.
How's it been working in my spot?
Oh, lovely actually. It's a good time. I actually look forward to it. I go there, kick back, I do my thing. I drink beers with you guys. Sit there and get my creative juices flowing. I like all the lights and the just the atmosphere in general. It's a good, easygoing, allows you to be yourself kind of place.
A lot of folks like that aspect, and I work swiftly, and you guys come in prepared. Overall, occasionally there's writing or finishing up a verse, but we work, we get it done.
Absolutely,
there's no nonsense there.
I appreciate you also helping me with the harmonies.
Right.
The harmony parts. See, that's why I asked you. Do you remember the first thing I asked you? Do you know how to mix? Do you know how to engineer R&B? That's the first thing I asked you, because there's a difference between mixing rap and mixing R&B. There's a huge difference. And so when you said, I was like, all right, cool, I'll take your word for it. And sure enough, you knew what you were talking about. So I'm thankful for that. So I appreciate that. Don't lose yourself. Don't lose your essence. Remember who you are when it comes to making music. Remember the art in artists, and never forget. Right. Never forget what you're there to do. People might like what you're doing, they might not like what you're doing, but remember that it's not about them. It's about your self-expression. And I feel like in those moments is when people create the best music. And also, don't give up on yourself. Let the world tell you no. Don't you tell you no, because growing up,
that's important.
I doubted myself a lot. I told myself no all the time. My folks, they can attest to that. And that's probably I've probably been in my own way most of my life in that artistic, aspect. Don't give up, keep pushing, believe in yourself, and again, don't lose who you are. Don't worry about what you think society wants you to be. Don't worry about how hard you look, or don't worry about this, that, or anything else. Just be you and be organic and be natural. At the end, those are the things that endure.
Cash.
Money.
No, fine. Oh, I just said this as the example. Tree. It's tree.
Peace.
I like that. Peace. I have laid under a big tree and just zoned out in the past just to clear my head. Drawer. That's meant to be random. Sorry.
Pass, man. You gotta give me a different
all good. Okay. Critical.
Very important. Hurry up. Get it done. No excuses.
Cook.
Barbecue.
I'm doing that this Saturday. Got some coworkers over. Let's see. A couple more. Regret. Oh boy, we're getting deep now.
Regret. Don't do it. Pointless.
Pointless. Okay. I'm going to say this one, but don't go off. I don't care who political affiliation. Government is the last one.
Lies.
Okay, I mean, we can all agree on that.
Yeah.
Good. Now, you're not the social media type, but where can folks find you, or where should they be searching for your music? Name a few songs maybe that are standouts.
If anybody wanted to get at me, they could holler at my boy Loke. He's NCWC Entertainment. He's got all the social media. He's got the Instagram, the YouTubes, and all of that. If anybody needed to get a hold of me for artistic whatever, they could do it through him. And
absolutely fine. And that is NCWC ENT on IG. I mean, wherever, but I interact with you on IG.
Yeah.
The next guy I'm interviewing is over here. So, where's everybody else? We were supposed to do 6 tonight, and it became anyway.
It's just gonna be us.
We were the main ones anyway, right?
Why not?
Well, good, fine, fine.
We're the ones that got all the talent.
Why not? Yeah, exactly. We're the stars. Even though we don't want to be, it just happens. What are you gonna do?
I like this organic type of. This is fun. I mean, it's a Q&A, but we get to have a little bit of fun and joke around. And
I mean, at the end of the
people
day,
want to see this side of just
organic.
It's
is
not
what's
like, whoa,
it's
how
pure.
long have you been doing music?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
know.
oh, you feel me? I'll call it that, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
My first girlfriend, I thought she was pure and organic. That begs the difference.
no, and that's why some cats will hide like that. They like, I don't give a. Both of my parents are still married. They raised
That
me.
was tied.
Who gives a bro? Fight me. You think you're harder than me because you grew up with just a dad or just a mom? Fight me. I'll beat you. That's how I look, though.
That makes you more stronger.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
Degrade you for that.
But I don't try. I never try to act hard. You know me, bro. I ain't never carry myself like that.
That's a bad thing.
Oh,
In the hood.
Are we still got one more?
no, we're just gonna wrap up with my usual. Nico, thanks for coming on. And always end with
I appreciate it.
I got that liquor in my cup, and one more drink, she's down to cup. I'm soaking up this Cali sunshine, got my hand all up on her thighs. 2 a.m. it's time to go. We can tuck off, nobody knows. Get that paper, stack it so high, drop top down, I swear it's so fly. Oh yeah. Pull up to the club and them ladies scream.